out on the streets, making an appeal for the house they paid for with their life savings. NCR is all too familiar with such scenes of helpless buyers venting their anger against builders for delaying the completion of their projects. But now a spate of victories at the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission in cases relating to Unitech and Pasavnath have given home buyers a way out. In a June verdict in the Unitech Vistas case, the National Commission ordered the builder to pay 12% per annum as compensation starting from the promised possession date till the time buyers receive possession. If the buyer still fails to hand over possession by the new date it commits to in court, it will pay compensation at 18% per annum for each day there is delay.
Now this builder is under immense pressure to complete the house, because if he does not, till date he has taken the money from these people, had that money with him, using it for his own purpose or for whatsoever reasons, but not towards the construction of their houses. Now, and that point of time he was not incurring any kind of expenditure. Now his expense is 12%, and after a passage of certain time it will be 18%.
The Unitech Vistas judgment is now inspiring buyers across NCR to group together on social media to beef up their case. The collective feeling being that yes, they too have a chance.
Now, we have upgraded our knowledge. We have interacted with the lawyer who has been already fighting for a lot of genuine buyers for their compensation and for the possession of their properties. And he's told us National Consumer Court is the best way to approach, because anything above National Consumer Court is only Supreme Court.
Very encouraging. It's given us a ray of hope and definite light at the end of the tunnel, and not a very deep tunnel to traverse. 7 to 8 months, 9 months, even a year is very reasonable to expect some justice on this.
Consumer courts operate at the district, state and national level. To get your case heard straight at the National Commission, buyers should file the case as a group to overcome the rider that the value of the case should be over 1 crore. While civil courts charge 1% of the claim amount as court fees, consumer courts offer affordable access to justice. It is critical that buyers lodge their case within 2 years of the cause of action. Submit your complaint to the Consumer Protection Forum detailing the history of the case, your concerns and expectations. The builder will be given 2 to 3 months to respond to your complaint, and based on the response, the forum calls for a hearing. To prove your builder is guilty of deficiency in services or has defaulted on the construction deadline, your paperwork needs to be watertight. Most importantly, you need to have a regular email correspondence with your builder. Even the builder's lack of response to your email queries is treated as proof of poor performance. Advocate Uttam Dutt, who is leading a group of buyers against Roheja developers at the National Commission, explains that not just late possession, but even for deficiency of services, the Consumer Forum comes to the rescue.
If you have purchased more than one flat, it is treated as an investment and therefore a commercial transaction, and commercial transactions are not covered within the Consumer Protection Act. So that's one area where I think people face a lot of disappointment when they approach a lawyer, when they are told that if you have more than one flat, the consumer court is not available.
As authorities turn a deaf ear to buyers' pleas and civil courts remain locked in procedure, the National Consumer Commission has perhaps become a proxy regulator for errant builders. With camera person AJ Joseph, Vasudha Sharma, NDTV.